Executive luxury saloon segment में it was the likes of Mercedes, BMW and Audi जिन्होंने इस क्लास में अब तक राज किया है। लेकिन अब Jaguar is all set to leap into this very segment और वो भी with a car backed by over 2 billion pounds of development money. Needless to say, हम बात कर रहे हैं of the gorgeous Jaguar XE sedan. एक ब्रांड न्यू फैक्ट्री में बिल्ड ये XE sedan promises performance, that too in a lightweight and efficient package. डिजाइन के तौर से there's no doubting its Jaguar lineage. बाकी जैग्स के जैसे ये XE भी एक sleek, sporty और dynamic looking गाड़ी है. And that's expected considering इस गाड़ी को Jaguar के डिजाइन टीम ने कंसीव की, led from the front by Director of Design Ian Callum. लुक्स के हिसाब से इस नए जैग में the first thing you'll notice is the leaping cat with the words Jaguar below it. ये एक नया एडिशन है on new Jaguars for the 2015 model year. Jaguar XE का bold grille काफी upright है और इसको फ्लैंक करते हैं ये delectable cuts and creases. ये डिजाइन थीम आगे से पीछे तक एक्सटेंड होता है across the shoulder line, accentuating the wheel arches all the way to the short with sexy rear end. Tail lamp cluster Jaguar के F-type से काफी मिलजुलता है, having been originally influenced by Jaguar's legendary E-type. बस ये नहीं, in terms of construction, XE में काफी lightweight materials इस्तेमाल किए गए हैं in its body shell और components में, जिससे ये नई XE अब 20% ज्यादा stiff है when compared to the bigger XF. Engines के तौर से काफी choices होंगे, starting with a 161 brake horsepower 2-liter Ingenium diesel, all the way to a top-of-the-range 3-liter supercharged V6. हम मिले Kevin Stride से, vehicle line director of the Jaguar XE, to see what Jaguar has planned for the future.
All new, small, young, lit animal from Jaguar makes its debut today. One of the key people behind the birth of this car is Kevin Stride, the project chief and the line manager. Very, very significant car for Jaguar in its history because you're getting into uncharted territory. How much significance is that, and what are the sort of pressures you feel going forward on such a big stride into the unknown?
This car is going into a segment, as you say, that's got some fantastic cars, some great competition out there with all the right technologies that we need to respect and had to build on to get a Jaguar that's going to compete in that market. But it must still retain the essence of a Jaguar. It must make you feel like you're driving a Jaguar. So the pressures are, yes, they are immense, but they're very exciting pressures and very positive pressures.
Whatever cars are introduced in the market over the last few years have always had their powertrains which had been carry-ons, but this is the all new from the ground up automobile with a brand new power plant. Jaguar's first brand new engine maybe in over 2 decades.
Yes, indeed. That's the Ingenium range. So we've designed, manufactured and built that here in the UK. It's entirely owned by Jaguar Land Rover, and the XE is the lucky recipient of that incredibly efficient engine.
You have leaders in aluminium technology for the automobile.
Yes.
Literally you have taken that maybe a generation further with the new XE. What were the challenges you faced working with this material, refining it further, strengthening it, and yet paring off weight?
Technically, that was the biggest challenge. So we've taken over half the time out to be able to get this car to the volumes and the price points it's going to need to get to. It had its traditional challenges of aluminium is harder to form on the outside, and with the great Jaguar curves that Ian and his team require on this car, that's something luckily that we've had a lot of experience and we can achieve.
So along with the lightweight, you've also benefited by giving not just performance but the efficiency, which is such a buzzword in automotive circles today.
Yeah.
How do you feel the lightest and the most efficient Jaguar, do they go hand in hand with the Jaguar essence?
Yes, I do, absolutely. You think back to where Jaguar is really being famous for, innovation and technology, the introduction of aluminium into racing cars, the disc brake, all of those things I think are fully representative of where Jaguar can and should be.
You have got a lot of new ideas as far as suspension is concerned on this car, notably at the rear end.
Sure.
And this is where I feel, would it be the differentiator in class compared to the great cars which are your rivals, which you spoke about?
I think it gives us a certain advantage, and that precisely is where that we can balance the precision that we need in the driving experience and the steering, but also deliver the ride comfort. And that's important for a modern Jaguar, the duality of being able to drive it with fun, but also being able to have a serene and refined experience when you want it to be.
This is an all-new animal, but it's an animal which is going to what you call hunt for new hunting grounds. How does this idea really what you call enthuse you?
It's a lovely way of putting it, because we feel this is an emotional car. We feel this car is almost alive. It should make you feel like that. So the fact that you'd be able to put it as an analogy with a hunting beast or in an athletic animal, absolutely that works for me.
So that's it. Jaguar and Kevin have really put across a product which can, in the coming years, really make a mark in a segment of the market which Jaguar never ever ventured on. Coming to India around this time next year. So we got a lot of time to discuss even more nuances of the car.